keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Edwards. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Edwards kicks to Towns. Edwards against Mobley. Edwards passes to Gobert. Mobley with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
That's good from Allen on the assist by LeVert.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Prince. Just 3 to shoot. Here's the drive.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Russell against Garland. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Back to LeVert. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. On the top of the key, and that's good for 2.
That one looking good the whole way, guys. I mean, for a young center, Towns very mindful of his shot mechanics.
Pass to Allen. Garland against Russell. Mitchell right side. Shakes him. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Edwards drives in. And it's sent back by Allen. Russell against Garland. Nobody near Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Allen's got 5.
Yes, that's a 5. Welcome to the new NBA where 6'11 centers like Allen have range, major range.
Pass to Prince. Out to Russell. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mitchell. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Garland. Out to the right wing. Mobley wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Russell from long range. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And it's Garland slamming it down.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Edwards finds Prince. Towns against Mobley. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Garland. driving to the basket. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. It's good.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Here's Garland. Mitchell outside. Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hand.
Nice. Power there. Straight power. Yeah. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, but all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Mitchell dishes to Garland. Mobley left side. Kicks it out to Garland. The layup missed. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Stolen by LeVert. Passes it to Garland. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. He takes it in. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists in the game. Russell against Garland. Now, here is Russell. Defense right on him. Edwards kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Towns against Mitchell. Mobley the pass to LeVert. Mitchell looking it over. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Mobley up top, defended by Towns. Mitchell outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Mobley looking it over. Laverta's screen on Towns. Mobley, and the layup is good. 7 points in the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Edwards with it. He's got 7.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Rubio against Russell. Rubio dishes to Wade. Back to Rubio. Here's the pass to Lopez. That will count. That one doesn't go. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels kicks to Anderson. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Well, Robin Lopez played with 8 different teams through his first 13 seasons in the league. And in a word, a basketball nomad. Those 7-footers always in demand when they can impact both ends of the floor.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now, Okoro. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 2 to shoot. And the basket by Rubio. Someone like Robin Lopez. Clark, how hard is it to change teams that much?
I don't know, because I never experienced that in my short career, but I imagine it's got to be difficult. But if you're comfortable with yourself and you bring value to your teams, then I think it can be a fairly smooth adjustment. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Tipped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Rubio outside. Love deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. Here's McLaughlin. Wade is covering. Anderson in the post. He's going up against Love. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Love with a wide open look. Here's Okoro. Wade for 3. The shot comes out, and Minnesota will come the other way.
2 minutes.
Lobbed up there for Anderson.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Wade. And that time, also a missed shot. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here's Love from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Love's got 5 points so far.
Love's three-point shooting ability helps draw big men away from the hoop, and that's really valuable to this offense.
Here's McLaughlin. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
It's tipped, and now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Allen outside. Back to LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 5th assist in this one. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 51 seconds left in the third. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Edwards against Mitchell. And it's sent back by Allen. And they're able to recover. Prince finds Gobert. Outside, Towns. Over Mobley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 6. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Towns. Garland against Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from three.
Mitchell against Edwards. Here's Mobley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now here's Prince. Stolen by LeVert. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with push.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
Russell inside, guarded by Garland. Towns against Mobley. Out to Edwards. 3 on the clock. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Edwards against Mitchell. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Mobley inside. Towns on him. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And he could not. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes,
The previous play is underway.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Towns. Edwards against Mitchell. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. And here is Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
So he gets them both.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
and another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Got a piece of it. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Edwards.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush, that could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And here's Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Guys, that's a cold-blooded answer from deep. LeVert takes smart shots and knows his range.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. And stolen by Edwards. Russell against Bane. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break, here we go. Here's Morant. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. To the inside. Here's Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Pass to Prince. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Prince has got 5 points.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. And stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Russell.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter here. Outside Bane. Launches it. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Morant after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Russell. From deep, Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Here's Morant. 4-point game. Outside Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Russell. From deep, Bain. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Edwards. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Bain. Up top, Jackson. Adams with a screen on Towns. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by 6. Stay with us.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Jackson, the screen. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Moran against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
From downtown, Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Good. Edwards got 6.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Jackson, the screen. Morant. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Russell against Morant. Left side, Russell. Here's Gobert. Tries again. Out to the wing. Shoots it from the high post. No good there. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And a a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Here's Towns. 4-3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Adams a screen. Bane, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Conchar comes in for Bane, and it's Jones in for Ja Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his 2nd season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Mark has checked in for Adams. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' 2nd season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top 2-way players in the league.
Picked by Gobert. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And that one's good.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Jones against Russell. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brooks against Russell. Pass to Prince. 24 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. On the wing, Jones, guarded by Russell. Conchar, hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You know, I like that he didn't go for the straightforward layup. He gave us a little something extra right there.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be back for the 2nd. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. 2nd half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Dylan Brooks. That's the 5 to begin the 2nd half for Taylor Jenkins. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Clark. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Reed. Conchar pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Puts it up. The shot comes out. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel. It's McDaniels on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Clark with the screen. Here's Morant. Morant with the flair!
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
And Minnesota calls time here. Adams checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Clark. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Russell finds Towns. The shot. Russell against Morant. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 5 now.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Outside for Morant. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Towns up top. He shoots. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Up top, Morant. He's got 12. Hangs. Oh, and Towns with the block. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams a screen. Releases. The bank shot, no good.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Now Towns. Defended by Jackson. Back to Prince. Here's Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Morant. Here's Bane. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies out in front, up 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Adams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Back to Edwards. Unloads. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again. And then Morant with the dunk. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. The open shot by Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Outside for Morant. Going inside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now an 11-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Russell from outside. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Brooks. Jackson with it. The 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First team.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Clock at 4. the drought. And it goes straight through with a swish. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Outside Morant. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Russell. Finished off the break.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
Memphis leading. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now Morant. Outside Payne. Back to Morant. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Edwards against Morant. To the paint. Here's Payne. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. 5 ticks left in the game. Here's Edwards. No good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A competitive game. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie. A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. But he's making passes like that, too. Watch out. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now Smart. The kick to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Gobert with a rebound. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Boston has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Gobert finds Russell. Here's Prince, hounded by Tatum. From the strike, they get it again. Gobert, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up one.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And he's good on the second. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Smart against Russell. Smart passes to Tatum. With the drive, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Yep, count it.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Brown. From beyond the arc, and then some. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Shoots over Horford. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. The kick out to Edwards. With 1 on the clock, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Outside Tatum. Out to Horford. Back to Tatum. And the jam by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the wing, right side. Edwards against Brown. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Williams misses. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Now here's Russell. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Tatum passes to Brown with 4 on the clock. The kick to Tatum. There's the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Here's Horford, following the score by Minnesota, and here's Brown for 3. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Gobert on the high post. Puts up a 3. Towns can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Smart outside. The kick to Tatum. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 5 points. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Prince with the bucket.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
Brown against Edwards. Outside Tatum. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Russell. Towns down low. Hounded by Tatum. And stolen by Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Towns down low. He's against Horford. Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Tatum with it. Prince is there. Brown with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Horford for 3. He drops it from range. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
1:41 left in the second period. Smart passes to Tatum. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Edwards against Brown. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Williams. Brown passes to Smart. Here's Tatum. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Smart against Russell. To the left side wing. Towns for three. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Smart. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to Towns. Gobert inside. No good on the buzzer beater.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of... Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Danilo Gallinari out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Blake Griffin. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's White in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's White. Back to Williams. McDaniels with the rebound. Anderson inside. He's guarded by White. Anderson gets the bucket.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
And the defense to me looks a little stale, like week-old bread. I mean, they made that way too easy for them. They need to get back into the flow here.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Gallinari. The three is up. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's Noel from the corner. The shot no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Throws it up high, and Griffin slams it in.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by White. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Noel. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Boston trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Brogdon against Anderson. Back to Brogdon. The three. That one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels. That's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Brogdon. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Williams. Outside for Gallinari. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by White. Reed, a screen on White. Pass to Reed. Fires for three. Rebound Boston. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Noel, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Griffin. Outside Brogdon. Back to Griffin. Shoots over Reed. Griffin finds Williams. Outside for Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Gallinari for 3. He's off on that one. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Anderson. He gets it in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Great hit ahead in transition, advancing the ball, creating an easy look.
Brogdon up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The kick out to White. Anderson pulls it down.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And stolen by Williams. White against Russell. White can't hit.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Towns. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Here's Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Brown against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded closely. Here's Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. And just lets the game come naturally to him.
Brown passes to Smart. Gets the 3 ball to go. Smart has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Towns is screen on Smart. Pass to Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Tatum with it. Looking to get back on track. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Smart against Russell. Tatum passes to Brown. There's the drive. It's blocked by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Tatum. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Screen by Horford. Tatum passes to Horford. Kick out to Brown. Driving in. Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Knocks it loose. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Pass to Smart. Out to Horford. Outside Tatum. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brown.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. Looking to end the drought, and then Tatum slams it in.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And here's Edwards. Shoots over Brown. That one a little long. Gobert against Tatum. From deep three-point range, missed it. And so it's Minnesota with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell against Garland. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Gobert's got the game going with his first points of the game for Minnesota. Now Garland. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Garland. Mobley wide open. Off target from outside. And here are the Timberwolves. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, his versatility on display from Karl Anthony Towns can spot up from deep, back you down in the post, and just for luck, how about a little money pull-up off the dribble?
The 3 from Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the dunk by Towns.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell outside. Looking to end the run, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Edwards. Towns wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Here's LeVert with the drive. Outside Garland. Back to LeVert. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mobley outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Passes it to LeVert. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And what you love is every year, Caris LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Fires the 3. Another miss by Towns.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David. Clock at 6. And Towns gets it to go.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Garland against Russell. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Back to LeVert. Garland left side. Lets it go with the three. And Allen slams it in.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jared Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
And here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the right side. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Offensive rebound, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Prince. Mitchell with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Out to Edwards. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Garland kicks to Allen. Here's Mobley. Pass to LeVert, and stolen by Prince. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Tries again. Allen. Back to Garland. The pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got his first points of the game.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Russell against Garland. The kick out to Towns. Prince outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Here's Edwards, and then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
Oh, you get a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Garland kicks to Mobley. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell looking around. Outside, Towns. Gobert in the corner. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches a three. They get it back. Back to Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert. Shot clock at 3. Up again. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell against Garland. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Outside, Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Garland the pass to Mobley. LeVert kicks to Mobley. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Prince has got 5 now.
Oh, a nice tip in to set.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for Cleveland, Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Okoro. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. Swiped it away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And finished off by McDaniel.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. Love dishes to Wade. And it's Love missing. Timberwolves leading by 11.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Wade left side. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Stephens. Ball's not loose. Anderson outside. Pass to Reed. Back to Anderson. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. 3-pointer, Wade, and another miss by Cleveland.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cavaliers on D. They're scoreless since the first half. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Unhindered, going all the way. And that one hits back iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Minnesota leading by 13. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Okoro kicks to Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
1:19 left in the third quarter. The kick out to Anderson. There's the three. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 11. To the left wing. Okoro with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Love the pass to Stevens. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 10. Edwards looking it over. Passes to Russell. Now Towns. The three. Another miss by Minnesota. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Love dishes to Wade. Back to Love. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Timberwolves shooting well. They're at 45%. There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Stevens, the pass to Okoro. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Mitchell against Edwards. Down low, Towns. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Mobley outside. Pass to LeVert. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
We've play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Out to Russell for the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Allen finds Garland. Mitchell against Edwards. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mitchell going inside.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Outside Russell. The pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Russell. This one for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland the pass to Mobley. And here's LeVert. The shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. Russell kicks to Edwards. Out to Russell. From past the arc. Again, Russell missing. And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 9-point game. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Back to Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now here's Towns. 1:09 left in the fourth. Tries it from 19. And he overshot that one, missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. LeVert with a wide open look. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is a cold-blooded dagger. Mr. LeVert, welcome to it.
Russell against Garland. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Garland surveying the D. Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Towns. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
position, standing 6'11", number 32.
And tonight, two high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high-scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Jackson, pass to Morant. Now here's Adams. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Prince. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Russell finds Gobert. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. Adams grabs the miss. Russell against Payne. To the middle. Here's Morant. And he makes it on the layup.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
That one's good for two.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Prince. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Towns a screen on Bane. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Bane. Right side Morant. Inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Love the execution. Ja Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams. Now here's Bane. Left side Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Bane. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Right wing, stolen by Bane. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. Edwards against Bane. It's Edwards on the wing. And 1:01 left in the first. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breakers. Make some noise for the First Avenue Breakers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Edwards against Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards against Bain. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Morant, the pass to Bain. The shake. Hay hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The drive-by. Oh, that was something else. Wow.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bain. Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has gotten his second bucket.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Russell attacking. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
No one covering. Bane's got 9 points.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Moran against Russell. Towns for three. Gets the three to fall. Towns has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Memphis leading. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Jones against Russell. Fires from deep. Jones misses. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Russell against Jones. And again, another missed shot. The Timberwolves trail. Prince down low. Brooks defending. It's out to the right wing. Outside Russell. Picked by Gobert. Russell against Jones. Now here's Russell. The D's right on him. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Russell up top, defended by Jones. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Russell. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Here's Conchar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. The first one falls.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Russell. He takes it in. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Grizzlies.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky!
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar, and it's Clark in at the center position.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Here's McLaughlin. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his second basket.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Chalk up 2 there. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Get on your feet and make some noise.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Adams checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 8.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Edwards against Morant. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. Back to Bane. Uncovered. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And the bucket is good. And it's now only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant, the pass to Williams. Outside for Morant. Puts it up from 15. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Williams from long range. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shots good by Towns.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Timeout called. Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And here's Morant. He's got 12. Outside Bane.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. The double clutch. Bane, no good.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Gobert with it. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. There's Jackson with the three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his third foul so far. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Great defense heading your way, fans. Get out of your seat and let us know you want one.
And here's Minnesota now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Russell against Bain. Pass to Towns. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Here's Bain. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Can't get it to fall. Here's Prince. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Minnesota in the lead. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Gobert. From deep, Bain. Kept alive. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 3. Bain, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Russell with the ball. Checked by Brooks to the inside. Towns against Jackson. Back to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Poke loose. Beyond the arc. The shot by Towns, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Russell.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The first free throw is good. And Morant drops them both. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Russell. On the take. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Money from the wing.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Outside Bain. From deep. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Outside Edwards. No good that time. Excellent D there from Morant. Russell against Bain. Pass to Jackson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Morant against Towns. Jackson for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Towns down low. Pounded by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 26 left to play in the 4th. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Prince. And that one is stuffed right through.
The evolution of Prince. When they needed a hoop in a close game, he's one of the guys that they can count on.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Morant against Edwards. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Russell against Bain. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Towns with the ball. Back to Edwards. To take the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
Previous play is
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
3 on the clock. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 2. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards for 3. The 3 won't fall.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
To tie it up. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Back to Brown. Shot from the low block. And the bank shot is good.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Russell passes to Edwards. From outside the arc. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Horford. The kick out to Tatum. All sorts of time. Good on the bucket.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. The three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. The drive by Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 5.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Here's Tatum. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Towns. Prince wide open. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Tatum. Brown kicks to Horford. Back to Brown. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Smart against Russell. Stolen by Smart. Right side Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5.
2 minutes.
And the pass to Towns. To stop the run. Rebound, Boston.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the dunk by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Russell looking it over. The kick out to Towns. There's the triple. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Here's Russell following the basket by Robert Williams. Clock at 6. Edwards. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Brown finds Horford. The kick out to Brown from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Prince. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns, the pass to Prince. Towns sets the pick for Prince. The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Boston now. They're on an 18-7 run. Tatum's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston. On the court for the Celtics, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Edwards for 3. And Horford pulls it down. Brown outside. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum against Russell, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here is Brown. He's got 10. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Brown's got 13 points.
Wow, Brown drills it from way out, showing off that limitless range.
Pass to Edwards from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Edwards against Brown. Left side, Tatum. To the middle. Here's Williams over Gobert. And oh boy. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what
the previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Timberwolves trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Edwards. And yes, it's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Smart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Smart kicks to Brown. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Brown finds Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Russell against Smart. Back to Russell. Pulls up from the corner, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Tatum way outside. Second chance shot outside. Smart. Pass to Williams. Back to Horford. Now here's Tatum. And stolen by Prince. Right side Russell. Fires the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. He kicks it to Horford. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Floats it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
1:21 left to play here in the half. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Outside, Towns. Russell kicks to Towns. Over Smart. Gobert in the corner. Russell dishes to Towns. Count that one.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Outside, Horford. Brown outside. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Now here's Brown. He's got 13. The 3 from Tatum. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards passes to Russell. Edwards. And Edwards is right there. Edwards got 8 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Shoot the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Cavaliers.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 10. Williams dishes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota with the ball. Kicks it to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. And the lead is down inside single digits. Reed's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the Timberwolves. Ogden left side. Here's Gallinari. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Brogdon against Anderson. It's over Brogdon. Anderson's shot is off. Celtics leading by 8.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Boston. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Williams. Here's Noel. A putback. It's good on the putback. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one. Here's White. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gallinari outside. With the teardrop. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 8. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Here's Reed. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
I've been looking around. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams finds Brogdon. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Passes it to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Takes a three. That shot no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. White, wide open. He fires. Busted. No good that time either. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Puts up a three. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Smart. The pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
And finished off by Horford.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Smart. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Brown feeling it out a bit. The three from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Anderson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And such focus from Horford defensively. Doesn't let up on the pressure.
And so it's Boston. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to permit that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. And here's Russell following Jaylen Brown's 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Good on both. Celtics leading by 8. Now Tatum. Williams a screen on Prince. Tatum dishes to Williams. Brown with it. Picked up by Edwards. Tatum against Prince. Tatum kicks to Smart. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. Smart against Russell. Dishes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Edwards with the screen for Russell. The kick out to Towns. Baseline try, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Brown, and stolen by Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
So Horford gets 2.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Bounce pass, Russell. Stolen by Smart. Inside, here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Russell a screen on Brown. Oh, the lob to Gobert, and stolen by Williams. Pass to Brown. Tatum looking around. Smart passes to Tatum. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Smart against Russell. The kick out to Tatum. Over Prince. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now here's Tatum from deep three-point range. Tatum with another miss. Oh, here comes Prince all alone. Towns kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Russell with the drive. Towns wide open. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Outside, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Prince outside. Pass to Russell. To take the lead. Rebound, Boston. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Here's Williams. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Edwards dishes to Prince. Back to Edwards. Shoots from the high post. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.